Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's 8 a.m. and it's time for your weekly Q&A with Jana Green, the UK's #1 conscious success coach. Good morning, Jana.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. What an interesting date. Have you noticed, everyone? There's 4 2s in the date today, which is quite interesting. I like math, so it caught my eye. Also wondered, we would be really ranking much higher if you guys loved the posts, which means if you could give it a heart, that would be awesome. Because Facebook is noticing content which has hearts, and it pushes it up in the ranking. So that would be awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would be very happy if you could like the video and also subscribe, because this content, when you do so, this content will get to many more people who will need help, who are struggling at the moment, and who could do with some advice. So that'll be you're gonna do wonderful things for others as well. And we have first people. Hi guys, lovely to have you
Yeah,
here.
we've got Gwyneth. Good morning.
Hello, hi Gwyneth. Hi Margot.
Let's just do this for
Awesome. Another person. Good
yeah,
afternoon, Jana. Ah, so it's gonna be a different continent.
yeah. Jonathan. We have Jonathan with us
Yeah,
this
yeah,
morning.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
Jonathan, hi, hi. Awesome, brilliant. Yeah, it's you see, you have afternoon, we have 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Hence, that's why we look so pale.
Where actually are you then, Jonathan? If it is good afternoon for you, my friend, where
Hi.
are you? Let us know where you are.
Yeah,
We are truly international, so by all means.
India. Yeah.
Brilliant,
I
brilliant.
know, Jonathan. Yeah. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Awesome to have you here. As I said, if you could please give hearts to all the content in the group, because we're going to be pushed up in rating, which means that more people will find us and more people will get help. Brilliant. Glad you're doing well. Okay, so I'm sure you have a question for me.
Yeah, we do have, and it's something that comes up a lot, but I don't think we've actually spoke about it. So I'm just going to pop that up,
Okay.
have a look. So we had a question from one
Hi,
of
Pam.
our elite members. And she asks, when doing affirmations, are they more affected if they're recorded in your own voice and listened to at night while sleeping? And that's a really good question.
Yeah, it is. Very interesting. Cool. Pull me up. Pull
I
me up.
will, I
I get
will.
nervous when I can see things.
Give me a chance to fail, woman.
Yeah. Get more coffee. So affirmations. Hi, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Pam.
Affirmations. This is very interesting. I do understand what people mean when they say that affirmations do not work. I do understand that. I disagree, but I do understand why they're saying it, because even with the members of the group, I find it very interesting that people seem to have the idea that you do affirmations and it will save your life and everything will turn out great. Well, it won't, because you're missing lots of very important things. You can affirm, awesome, great. You can look up any video with affirmations and you can go to Louise Hay or whoever and see all the great, awesome. But the affirmations need to mean something to you. You need to have a personal. It needs to feel personal. If it feels like something general, which doesn't have that click with you, I don't think it can be that effective. So they need to be suited to you, to your needs.
Yeah.
Second thing, you can affirm as much as you want, but if you do not find out what your triggers are, what your negative blocks are, what your negative beliefs are, you can affirm like mad. And again, you're gonna get 20%, 30% maybe results, but you're not gonna get what you want. It just doesn't work that way. You first need to go and find out what is wrong, and then you can affirm it with affirmations suited to you. Suited to you, because they're changing your beliefs. if you take something general, that possibly cannot change your beliefs because it's not personal. So that's that. Thirdly, that you do affirmations for 5 or 10 minutes a day or twice a day means absolutely nothing because by the year 39 of your life, you would have had approximately 1,180,000,000 thoughts. 95% of everything we think and do is driven by subconscious mind. As we know, our subconscious mind is pretty messed up by our parents, grandparents, teachers, media, all the rest of it. So, do you think that 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening will change that? While during the day, you do not catch your thoughts and turn them around as you go. No, because what's going to happen is you're going to affirm, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm thin, I have everything I want, and I have my SP, and I have $1,000,000, da 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 da. And then you go throughout the day, when per day you will have 50 to 80,000 thoughts. 95% of them are not that brilliant, most likely. And you're going to go through the day, oh God, how do I pay for this? When is the money coming? Why don't I have him? Where is this? Where is that? Why can't I succeed? What's wrong with me? I feel fat and ugly. Oh my God, wrinkles. And you do this, then the affirmations cannot possibly work because you're contradicting them during the whole day. So you need to catch your thoughts. You need to be aware of what you're thinking. And you need to catch your thoughts and you need to turn them around as you go. I believe that is called mental diet. So, affirmations, great, but stop thinking that affirmations will save you because you're not doing everything you need to be doing. Hence, your results will be slacking. So, affirmations, great, they do work, but only in conjunction with all the things I've just mentioned, not just on their own. I think that would be really silly to think. Yeah. Of course, it's also important what's in your end scene, how you construct your end scene. If you react emotionally, if you ignore your 3D, if you pay attention to time, if you pay attention to circumstances, all of that matters too. So do you see how many? So that's 4 components to successfully manifesting. And it seems like most people just wonder about affirmations. And they wonder why they're not getting what they want.
I
So
think perhaps
I understand when someone says affirmations don't work. Not on their own. They do work, but not on their own. So you need to snap out of that. You need to snap out of that. You need to start doing what I just said. Uncover, hire someone, hopefully me, if you like me, hire someone to dig it out of you. I will find in seconds, literally in seconds, what's wrong with you. What's wrong with the way you're thinking. What's stopping you from getting what you want. You'll have it, and then we can put together tailor-made affirmations which will help you. And I will teach you how to catch your thoughts during the day and what to do. But please do not rely on affirmations, because if you do that, they will not work. And then you'll spend your whole life going around saying, oh, these affirmations and this law of attraction and this law of assumption and this law of blah, blah, it doesn't work. It's, I just saw so many people say this thing doesn't work and this coach is horrible. I was like, no, she's not horrible, but you have lots of blocks and you didn't bother investing in yourself to find out what they are. And I find out what they are and they say, oh, I see. But they were very happy going publicly slagging another coach I personally know, and I know she's great. You can't do that. It's always with you. You are the only person ever responsible for your results. No one else is. If you're not getting what you want, it's only on you, no one else. So hopefully that explained a lot. And now going back to the precise question, does it have to be recorded in your voice and should you listen to it during the night? It doesn't have to be recorded in your voice. And personally, I think that listening to something during the night helps, but I think that affirming throughout the day, twice or three times for 5 to 10 minutes, with the mental diet, with uncovering what's wrong, with uncovering what your negative blocks are, what your traumas are, etc., etc. That's the way forward. And the affirmations can be said by anyone who you like to listen to. If someone's voice annoys you, don't listen to it because you won't like it, the brain won't like it. Find voice which you find comforting and makes you feel better, and listen to that. Of course, during the night as much as you can, but it's not as strong as you pacing around the room or going for a walk, moving relatively fast and saying those things out loud. Out loud. And trust me, I've done that. I've done that for 2 days, and during those 2 days, when I've done that, I lost 2 pounds because I was out loud saying, I cheated because I couldn't go for a walk because I was working morning to night on both days, but I was driving car also fast, so I thought I'll trick the brain, and I've done that, and I lost 2 pounds just based on I'm thin. I'm my ideal weight of 58 kilos. Blah blah blah. I know it works, but that takes effort. So that much, that is what I wanted to say about affirmations, because there's so much confusion and people think that that's a lifesaver, and well, it isn't. It is only when you sort your bad beliefs. It's only when you sort yourself out. But you cannot outdo 30, 40, 50, 60 years of bad beliefs by 5 or 10 minutes a day. Just not going to happen.
I think that some of it is people get told what to do, what affirmations are, which ones to say, etc., but not why we should be doing them, why that way, why, in that. And it's like the brain is our computer and we need to reprogram it. And that's why affirmations are so important. It's how we reprogram. Like if we were reprogramming a computer, we'd have to use a language and to get a particular outcome, etc. So, but we're not really told why to do these things. It's just do them. And I think that doesn't sometimes help, because people are then doing these
you're
things
doing
blindly
that because you're
why.
Yeah, we're doing them because we are being programmed. We know that between up to age 5 or 7 of our life, we've been programmed by our parents, explaining us why daddy is screaming at mommy, and why mommy is horrible to the shop assistant, and why mommy's crying, and why mommy refuses to buy a doll or a car, and all the rest of it. And we've been programmed a particular way. We've been told what to think. Do you understand? We've been told what to think. Well, that's wrong to begin with, isn't it? Because you should never be told what to think. You should learn on your own and make your own conclusions. Well, there was a shortcut. Our parents told us what to think, how to behave, how things work. As well, 95% of the time they were wrong. So they programmed us with very wrong thoughts, which caused wrong emotions, wrong beliefs. And we're trying to outdo that by affirmations.
Yeah.
Great. That alone, if you do not know what was the bad programming, if you do not know what bad things your parents and grandparents and teachers, etc., taught you, how do you want to affirm? You can't. And there's so many people I talk to and so many clients. I've done this work and I've done that work and and I say awesome. And they think they've done everything, and I'll go in and I'll find 10, 15 more things they weren't aware of. You just need to do your belief digging. I call it belief digging properly. And when you take everything out, then you can be successful. But to leave your beliefs in there and just start affirming a few minutes a day while you have tens of thousands of thoughts which do not support what you just said. Logically, can that work?
Yeah. So how's that landing with you guys? What are your thoughts about affirmations? Do you guys use them? You had any success with them? Any favourites that you've got? Any more questions? In fact, it doesn't even have to be about affirmations. If you've got a blockage, if you're struggling with something, if you've got a question, now's your time. We can ask that. So, let us know how it's landing.
Yeah.
I think it must be landing.
Remember, it's very easy to remember. The state of your mind gives you results. If you do not get the results you want, you're not doing something right. So if you're not getting that person or that money or whatever, and you're affirming, I have lots of money and I'm with my SPN, there are things you're not doing right, which will be all your bad beliefs, all your negative beliefs and negative thoughts and negative everything, emotions, the traumas you didn't process, the things you didn't deal with. And it's very interesting, and it's very sad because people are not accustomed to be honest. People are not accustomed to be honest with themselves or with others. They will start the sentence with, I'm really, I'm really upset. I'm really, I don't know what's wrong with me, and I don't have money, and da 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 da. Everything's very negative and doomy. And I said, you need to like yourself. And they say, but I like myself, and I did this and I did that, and everything's working out for me. It's like, well, you told me two opposing things. So one is a lie. You cannot do one thing and pretend another thing, because manifesting is not pretense. So, manifesting does not respect manipulation or lying or pretense. Manifesting respects honesty. So there's lots of people who say, no, I'm great, da, 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 and they're capable to get really upset at the same time they say how wonderfully they feel. No, stop that. Admit, I don't feel that great. What am I going to do about it? But stop that. No, I feel great. Who are you trying to convince? Well, you for sure didn't convince me. Are you trying to convince yourself of what?
Would there be then any credence to the empowering the affirmation by asking why? So if you wanted to work out like what your subconscious wants, you go, instead of saying I am rich or that all come, whatever it is, you say, well, why am I so rich? And then you'll have this, what's your thoughts on asking that, why am I so rich? And then having these thoughts come up that you can then use for an affirmation. I'm rich because
I don't think that most I don't think that absolute majority of people know how to do that, and they wouldn't succeed because absolute majority of people are not self-aware.
Got you. Okay.
You need to know how to be self-aware, and that alone is a first step to being able to succeed. If you don't know what you think, if you don't know how you feel, if you do not notice these things, you need to notice what you think. You need to notice your thoughts and say, oh my God, did I really think that I'm fat? No. I'm thin and beautiful, and my ideal weight of 58 kilos, and I have a beautiful slim toned body. And you need to do that hundreds of times a day. You need to catch when you talk something, what is a contradictory thought or belief to what you want to get. You need to catch all those. You need to catch all contradictory beliefs and thoughts, because if you don't do that, no amount of affirming will help you. It's just not possible.
No. We've got, I'm just going to shrink you. Don't panic. Hold on to your desk, Jana. Whew. And we have some Happy Tuesday. That's Angela. Margot. Ooh, thank you very much. I do tend to, the last meditation I did, my mother-in-law fell asleep and it was recorded. So yeah, it does help that what you're listening to is soothing, like Jana says. If it really grates and grinds your gears, don't do it. And Margot, very lucky, her parents and siblings grew up in a lovely nurturing environment, and mistakes along the way. So thank God they were wise enough to talk to us about their mistakes as well. My parents were open, let's say, about their troubles as well. Do you think that can sometimes shoot us in the foot with parents perhaps sharing their troubles? Like for me, I don't know if Margot particular, but You know, if your parents got
Yes,
money
because
troubles and you're talking about
yes,
them.
because their beliefs gave them the results they have. If you have different beliefs, you will get different results, and very often it comes across as discouraging. And anything what installs fear or discouragement into someone is fundamentally wrong, because it prohibits them to live their own life on their terms and with their experiences. So it's nice, this protectiveness, that's just false love. Protectiveness is a false love. It's not real love. Real love is go try, do things. It will work. Well, it will work out at the end. But real love isn't don't do this, don't do that. You will get hurt. You will no. That's just discouragement. That's installing fears into people. That's not real love. Real love is you're free to do what you want, and I will support you no matter how. You will succeed at the end. If you don't succeed now, you will succeed later. I'm here for you. That's called love.
Yeah,
But don't do this, you can't, and you shouldn't, and why are you doing it? You can't make it, and you're not bright enough, and you're not this enough, and blah, blah, blah. That's not love.
oh
That's
God, no.
horrible.
Thankfully, I didn't get any of that. There were very much you go out there and do what you can do anything you want, Sam. That was that was the main narrative, really. You can do
Yeah.
anything you want, just whatever makes you happy, go and do it. And I feel blessed to have that narrative to hold on to. Instead, I could hold on to some of the other things, but it,
Mm,
no, if you and that's what spurred me on. Like they've never been like, oh, you shouldn't do this. Or it's like, no, if that's what you want to do, Sam, we know you can do it. And
mm,
it's brilliant. I love that attitude.
yeah. Yeah, so that's it. I struggle with the affirmations to the subconscious in the present, while the conscious mind immediately counters with "that's not true" and you are not yet. I found a physical technique introduced by which helped a lot this week. Who's that?
I'm just going to check that out for you. Ruth. Ruth. Hey, Ruth.
Okay. Okay. We did have acknowledgement all the way. Also was very blessed. They were kind and generous. Okay, great. Yeah, that's awesome. But you need to look at your results, and if your results are not what you want, you can think what you want. You can think positively as much as you want, but your results prove where
Yeah.
you stand, and
Yeah.
your results do not lie. Yeah. So that's the most important thing. If you're getting results you don't want, there you're not doing something right. You need to change what you're doing, because what is the most famous definition of insanity by Einstein? Keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. That's insanity. If something's not working, you're not doing something right. You need to change what you're doing and keep changing until you get what you want. So, I have people coming to me after, not my clients, but people asking me after half year being stuck in the same place and not knowing what to do. Well, you're clearly, isn't it obvious when you're not getting what you want in such a long time that you're not doing something right? Because if you did something right, you'd have results in hours, days, and weeks, and you don't have any results in half year. You need to look at your results, be honest with yourself, and is this working out for me? Do I have lots of money? If yes, awesome. Just change the ceiling and have even more money. Or no, I'm struggling to pay bills, but I'm doing my affirmations. Well, isn't it obvious that it's not working? That you're not doing something right? Because if you affirmed and it was working, you'd have lots of money. You're missing on lots of other things you need to be doing. It's that easy. So I hope that people have learned from all this.
Yeah.
Please don't make affirmations the only thing you do and the most important thing you do, because it's not. If you don't know why you're thinking wrongly, then you cannot repair it, and no amount of affirming will help you. That's it. Yeah. There's Please listen to it again. I named all the 4 major reasons why people are not manifesting. And there's far many more, of course, but the main ones. So listen to it again. And if you're
Yeah.
not doing any of those, your chance to succeed is not, you know, that incredibly high. If the manifesting was so easy, there would be channels like this about it, because everyone would be able to do it like that. And most people are struggling because it's far more than just affirming. So, guys, hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you for all the input. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful having you here. We'll see you. I'm gonna see the elite group tonight at 6, so please be present. I will see all of you on Friday at 4, so watch for another live. And meanwhile, have a good time and subscribe to the YouTube channel and have fun. Yeah?
Lots of loves, guys. Give us lots of love. If you love us, share us, tell the world where we are and what we do. Would be awesome.
Excellent. Thank you very much and talk to you soon.
Bye.